Hello, my friends. Welcome to today's episode of Deposing a Dictator. With me is the esteemed Admiral General de Gaulle. How are you, de Gaulle?
Captain,
You're not de Gaulle.
Admiral de Gaulle has ordered a final tactical meeting before the siege of Augustgrad commences. I'll patch you through to his war room.
Captain, we've been expecting you. As you may have guessed, we are coordinating our final attack plans. You should know that even though Minsk cannot reinforce his numbers, his standing forces are substantial. Augustgrad is easily the most heavily fortified city in all of Dominion space. And remember that Minsk is an accomplished tactician, so you had best be wary of any counterattacks he may attempt.
Also, despite the fact that we have crippled his fleet of battle cruisers, we suspect that Minsk will unload his nuclear silos whenever the opportunity presents itself. Keep security tight at all of your bases, and watch out for enemy ghosts.
That should cover it, Captain. Be careful, and good luck. By the day's end, the Terran Dominion will be nothing more than a bad memory.
Sorry, I tried to call him, but apparently I got his voicemail at the beginning before he picked up. Thank you, Adjutant. Alrighty, the outskirts of Augustgrad. Let's try to get some spider mines to start things off. Let's actually see if we can get a vulture out. Because spider mines work on cloaked units, at least in Brood War. I don't know if they do here. And if we're going to get nuclear arsenal, then we might as well try to spider these nerds, right?
Nuclear launch detected.
Here it comes.
Nuclear launch detected.
Not showing me where the nukes are coming from. I'm sure that's good. I bet they move in from there.
Alright, bring it on! How'd I get here? Oh, is that it?
Oh, that one's gone too. Is the third one over here?
Abandoning auxiliary structure.
Yup.
I dig.
I like the little guys that popped out.
Research complete.
Yeah, I'm going. No problem.
Let's try to...
Down the thunder. Now reap the whirlwind.
I don't know.
Reinforcements are
Oh, got him!
transit. Just sit tight.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of ghosts.
Oh,
We got some.
that it?
There's one right here.
Alright, bring it on! No problem.
Oh my gosh, did we do it?
Nuclear launch detected.
Oh, I don't think so.
What are you on?
Hmm,
Going.
I don't know where he is. I think we saved these guys. I don't think you're supposed to have these alive.
Flight's here.
Oh, we did it! Because these are supposed to be the only units you get. Oh, that's awesome. That was a lot of nukes, though.
Something on your mind?
All right, let's start mining.
That it?
What a good start. Now we have like full saturation. This is the best gas geyser that has ever been. If I lift this, I'll literally have to place it farther away from the gas geyser. Oh, we're winning this video game. This is awesome.
SCV good to go, sir.
Okay, let's get an expansion. I know that there's an expansion here because we had that little scout guy next to it. Keep building SCVs.
No problem.
Bring these up here.
SCV good to go, sir.
Try to mine off this corridor. And then...
Checked up and good to go. Orders, Captain?
Do we need 2 guys here or 3? Let's watch the mining efficiency.
SCV good to go, sir.
It's like 2.2. So we're going to put a third on because I want as much gas as possible.
Confirmed.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is incredible.
Hailing
Alright, so next course of action is get this base, get the economy going. Let's go for a Bioforce. Don't really have a reason for it. I have a lot of dropships, so I figure Bio's a little bit better in a dropship because the amount of marine that you get inside of every thing is a little bit better. Like, you can fit a lot more DPS in a dropship with marines than you can with like 2 siege tanks, I guess is what I mean. We can get siege mode and stuff. I actually think that these high ground ridges might be a very good place to put some siege tanks for defense. Or at least this one tank that we have. I think there's a lot of things to do here. Well, that gas is going to take some extra guys. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, that's a lot of gas. Or a lot of minerals. Interesting. I'm going to put one of my dropships right up here. And that's just going to act as a little scout so that I can have my defensive forces over here. And then I need to research siege mode, which requires a factory, which I don't have because it got nuked. I don't think I'm going to go super heavy on the tanks, but definitely a couple siege tanks and some vultures for defense are going to be real good. Just get this going, but that does mean that we have another entrance to our base to defend now. This is a huge open area if you look at it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances, all very far away from each other. Let's get infantry upgrades, and let's get some more infantry upgrades. So what abilities do you think will be good here? I don't think that I want any sort of... I'm not sure. I really have no idea. Like, medic upgrades aren't going to be good. There's not really any, like, crazy things that they can put on. I don't think vessels are going to be super good, even though I'm going bio. So it might be more of a bio-tank type thing. And that's cool because I think bio-tank is really neat. It's a lot of fun. And it's a lot easier to play in this version of the game. And one of the things I like in Mass... Hey, don't attack that. One of the things I like in Mass Recall is just doing those compositions that are too hard for humans in Starcraft 1. You know what I mean? And that's definitely one of them. The ability to siege up tanks constantly while microing a bioarmy when you can only have 12 guys at a time and you can't stim if you have anything that's not a marine inside of your control group. It's a lot. We'll be fine here. We'll be fine. You can trust me. I'm a scientist. Alright, so a couple more tanks on the way. We're still too poor to actually build any infantry, and we're already supply blocked, but we're getting such a big economy, I think it's going to be fine. This is like 3 bases worth of minerals. Oh, that sucks. My tank didn't tank very well. Alright, let's get a science facility so I can get that 2-2 when I need it. We're not going to go BCs or anything. Not a big fan of BCs, honestly. They're very, very slow. And they, especially on missions like this, if you're playing against Terran, the enemy's real good at using stuff like lockdown. So they can cripple the BCs, and it's very hard to react to them. Hope there's no way up there. Alright, let's get a second factory. I don't know how many barracks we're going to need, but I think 2 fact is good. We can get the attack upgrades. I promise. Vehicle weapons. I did it. It only took me... I mean, I'm not going to declare eternal victory there, but at least I'm making progress. I'm going to put tanks up here. And we're going to start working on that barracks infrastructure. So you get the money and build the infrastructure. And then you have something that costs gas now that you're mining gas, and you use that so you can bank up minerals so you can get the rest of the infrastructure. That's kind of my idea here. How to safely transition into the later stages of a game. Bring all this over here. Now, this guy is not going to be enough on his own or anything to defend, but he's a start. Get him, CG McTankface. I feel like I have a bigger army than I actually do, and it's because of these mass dropships. Oh, do you see that? They just did a really cool retreat out of tank range. That's actually really smart. That's awesome.
Upgrade complete. Add-on.
All right, where is my academy? I know I built one. Here it is. So we get that upgrade, and we want Caduceus reactor. Increases medic energy by 50. Yeah, why not? It's not the greatest upgrade in the world, but it's something. And then I never have to click on that building. Let's start using the comsats that I built to just check out what is going on. That is a well-defended bridge. Interesting.
Base is under attack.
Oh gosh. I don't have stim or anything yet. Oh gosh. Oh, siege tanks, yeah? Siege tanks. Well, thank goodness that one battlecruiser that I accidentally saved with a nuclear bomb came back to save me, huh? Just pull back, let them do their thing. Listen to "You Want a Piece of Me, Boy" over and over and over for eternity. It would have been a little bit better if I had stim, but I just didn't. Alright, well that was cleaned up without many problems, actually. So how do we want to break that area? I think that's the only ground path over, because these bridges are out. Well, some medics. I think I need more infantry depots. Look at how fast my supply is going up at this point. I just went up like 50 supply in the span of like 30 seconds. Not quite that fast, but you know what I mean. It's crazy. I think I'm getting ready to push. And then hopefully my rally at home will just be enough to defend whatever they hit with. If I can take that choke area, I think it'll be the best possible situation. Let me just check over here. Yeah, broken bridge. Because then they'll have a really hard time actually approaching me. Do we have medics on the way right now? Yeah, they take 26 seconds. Marines take 21. Got it. So my plan to bust this area is to load up some Marines into each of these. Actually, it needs to be the healthy one because missile turrets. And then we are going to drop on top of those two tanks. Oh, those are bunkers, though. They're empty, I think. No. Starcraft 1 bunkers look empty. They don't have the animation that Starcraft 2 bunkers have. Don't get fooled, Grant. Don't get fooled. Got some more depots. We're going to move forward. We're going to use this medevac to spot. Hey, an attack wave. Then we're going to move these guys a little bit forward and just start sieging the bunkers. Oh, well, I guess we're stimming in. Didn't mean to. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is a slaughter. Your siege up. Keep the vision. We took it, but it was not safe, nor was it clean. That was a brutal slaughter. Let's get 3-3. Let's get our vehicle attacks. Keep the reinforcements coming. I kept the tank count up. That's really good. And now they're sending another attack wave. Oh my gosh, those are tanks. There it goes. Yeah, no, we're not letting them. Not letting them do that. Let's check how this area is. Any tanks on the far side? Just bunkers? There's cloaked ghosts. Ugh. Please stop. Keep moving, keep moving. There we go. I like that they wait until they're revealed before they use their lockdown. That's really funny to me. I don't know why. Alright, Marines coming in. Take out this stuff. Boom! We busted in. Okay, there's a lot of tanks up here. Take out the high ground first, then the low ground. Now we're going to push up because this is where I am. We just dealt with so many attack waves, I think that we can try to take out one of their bases or something. I don't know which way to go, actually. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a base over here. Try to siege up the tanks, pull back. Oh, that's going to be a slaughter. Get in range of the tank force. There we go. Army's been dealt with. Keep going. Ooh. Boy, could we use some help here? Oh, they're rebuilding this area. I see. Yeah, let's stop that. We need our reinforcements to be able to hit over here. Got some good detection. But we're going to be able to keep the push going in just a sec. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of tanks. Just all fire on those tanks right now. One more. Oh, another one. They get sieged right inside of their infrastructure and they're not going to be able to do anything. Big enemy attack incoming. Pull our rally back. Be prepared. Which way is it coming? Is it going south? No, it's going this way. So we can go siege, siege, siege. And we should be safe. Okay, now they have to unsiege. And then we're going to stim in and try to take them out. Got him. Now we can reinforce once again. Oh my goodness, a Infinity Wraith Force, huh? How many? Oh gosh, we gotta retreat. That is not what I expected. That's so much Wraith. Oh, they killed all my Marines. On both sides. Okay, those are gonna have to chill here for a bit. We're going to just keep these in siege mode, I think. Or to keep the place safe. Here we go. No, but that's not all the wraiths. Interesting. Oh, they're putting up a fight. Manx is pretty tough.
Mineral field depleted.
We're going to move this guy a little bit over here. Hopefully that's enough. Then we're going to try going back in here. Take the area. Take out what we can. Man, I should have just gone pure bio. These ghosts are so annoying. Rates are down. This area is fine. Oh, I still don't have detection. 49 and 50. Now we can take it out. Oh gosh, there's the guy over there. They're just everywhere. I need more comsats. This is the big Wraith Force, but it looks like it's out of energy at this point because of what it did to me earlier. This is a big reinforcement set we can send on in. It looks like they keep sending guys over here to try to contest, and it's just not working. We're going to grab 2 SCVs, and they're going to be on repair to keep this area alive because it's really important. It is the heart of my operation. If that gets taken down, I'm not going to be able to do much. This base could be really takeable if I start having money issues. We're going to start pushing this way, though. Not yet. We're going to wait for our reinforcements. Oh gosh, that's a big army. Alright, so siege up. Siege up. More tanks. More Marines. I'm not really getting the medics at this point. Probably should be. I've almost always played this mission as big bioenergy before, and this time, or sorry, as big like battlecruiser energy. But this time going ground is really interesting. It's a very different mission. It's a lot of fun. Core Hall has always been one of the more fun locations to invade because it's always so well fortified, you know? What do we got here? think it's going well.
Mineral field.
Not losing a whole lot of supply.
Mineral field.
We may have dealt with the majority of the tank force already. Keep pushing forward. Here's the big tank.
Mineral
Oh.
field depleted.
Got a high ground tank too.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, this is bad. Pull back, pull back. Scan here. Take this out. Control the area. Alright, alright. Now how do I get a new army over here to secure it? This is a good army back at home. Man, Terran rebuilds so fast. I get used to Protoss stuff where your ability to remax is so limited. Then you play Zerg or you play Terran, it's just like, there's always another army. It's kind of cool. I wish the Protoss had that. Alright, that's 12 supplies, so that'll be max.
Mineral
I don't know where that army went that I saw. I guess these guys have 3 kills, so that's probably the answer to it. I saw a lot of fire bats in the army, so it might have just been a really bad army. Save up scans. This is 76 reinforcements. They only got 1 tank over here in their rebuilt defenses. I think that there's a good balance somewhere for the rebuilding thing, because mass recall rebuilds forever, right? However, in StarCraft 1, they like never rebuild anything. I think that there is a middle ground that is better, you know what I mean? I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I would love to see more people experiment with the idea. Because it definitely is annoying to have to like clear through a bunch of random buildings that have no value, like this. Maybe a little bit of better triggers of like, we aggressively try to rebuild until the bully trigger has been disabled, at which point, because there is bully triggers in StarCraft 2, but they're not necessarily like super aggressive about it a lot of the time. So this is a big army. That could be bad. Can I get over there this way? Yeah. No problem.
field depleted.
So, wait. Was I waiting to go over here
Mineral field.
to deal with that? But the real answer is that I could have just walked
Base is
an undefended land. Yeah? Alright. This is Meg's command center. Got him. I think. Yep. That was a great mission. Really enjoyed it. Ignore my base being killed right now. Yeah, we caused some damage. Sorry about that, civilians. Are we gonna tear him down? No. No, we're not.
Captain, I'm tracking the Dominion flagship NORAD-3 in low orbit. Emperor Minsk may be attempting an escape. Receiving incoming transmission.
This is Emperor Minsk of the Terran Dominion. I wish to parley with your executive officer at once.
So, the elusive Arcturus Minsk at last. I was hoping to speak with you before we finished our business here. I am Admiral Gerard Dugo, and I must commend you, sir, for holding back our advance for as long as you have. You are indeed a worthy opponent.
My thanks to you, sir. But you must know that your victory here means little to me. It might have taken me a while, but I did overthrow the Confederacy. I'll overthrow your rule as well.
That seems unlikely, sir. seeing as how you'll be publicly executed along with the rest of your ranking officers.
You wouldn't
Warfield.
dare.
The man who crowns himself emperor speaks to me of daring. You have far outlived your reputation, Citizen Mengsk. Captain, prepare to take the emperor into custody.
You'll have to postpone those plans, gentlemen.
Sir, the rebel command ship Hyperion has just entered our sensor range. It is accompanied by a small Protoss fleet.
What? Who are these intruders?
Jim Raynor? What the hell are you doing here?
I'm pulling your ass out of the fire Arcturus, so shut up and sit tight. Make no mistake about it, we've got us a serious score to settle. But right now, a mutual acquaintance of ours wants you alive. Prepare your ships for dimensional recall.
I love them putting Warfield and Matt in there. That's
This is
so cool.
intolerable. They're escaping right out from under us. Track them! Track them!
Oh, that's a good cinematic. That was fun. That was enjoyable to watch. That was a great mission. I really liked all of that. We got to see Citizen Mengsk. It would have not been a problem if he had just declared himself Princeps from the beginning. But I guess Mengsk is not really that Augustus style of humble or faux humble. You know what I mean. Maybe you have no idea what I'm talking about. That's fine. Thank you guys for watching. I had a great time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.